Hello fellow cine enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is Mary Poppins Returns, starring Emily Blunt, Ben Whishaw, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Emily Mortimer, and a whole bunch of other really great actors and actresses. The story is about the return of Mary Poppins. She comes to help the Banks family. This is quite a number of years after the original Mary Poppins. Michael, played by Ben Whishaw, and his sister Jane Banks, played by Emily Mortimer, are now older. Michael has his own family, and his kids are Annabelle, John, and Georgie. Unfortunately, Michael is alone in raising his kids. His wife had unfortunately passed, so his world's kind of turned upside down, and things only just get complicated for him when he finds out that his house is about to be repossessed. Kids also in this time, since their mother has passed, have grown up a little bit. They know they have a lot more responsibility to do. They're not really kids, especially Annabelle and John. They take on responsibilities that, kids their age shouldn't really be feeling like they have to do grown-up things, like go get groceries, go get their own breakfast, things like that. Meanwhile, their little brother Georgie, he's still very much a kid, and he loves to go play, he loves to run around. Now with the house, Michael does realize that he can keep it. There is a way for him to keep it. He just needs a certificate of, I believe, bonds or like some kind of stake in the bank where his father used to work. If you remember the original Mary Poppins, when Michael was little, his father worked at the bank and he wanted to give his tuppence to the lady with the birds, things like that. So all they need to do is just find this certificate and they'll have plenty of enough money to be able to buy the house back and pay off whatever loan Michael needed to take out. They turn the whole house upside down and cannot find anything. Michael even looks in the attic and he finds an old kite. If you remember, there's the famous song in the original, Let's Go Fly a Kite, and he finds that kite, and it even has the ribbon that his mother wore in the original. It says Votes for Women. And he's just like, nope, everything, toss it out, throw it out, whatever, we can't, nothing's up here, nothing's in the attic, just toss it out. The kite gets tossed out, but then it blows away right into the park where the kids happen to be, and Georgie finds it, and he starts playing with it, but the wind is really picking up, like it's gonna be a super bad storm. And he's only saved from really floating away by the lamplighter named Jack, played by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And all of a sudden the sky clears up and here comes Mary Poppins floating down with the kite. And immediately she's very stern, very quick to the point with the kids, and she says, I'm going to be your nanny. And Michael and Jane are very surprised to see her. And just like the original Mary Poppins, they go on so many adventures, meaning Mary Poppins and the kids. It's just incredible, the adventures they go on. It's so much fun. And then, of course, at the last minute, the house is saved. Mary Poppins teaches everybody how to be light again, how to just be kids and feel great. And it's just such a good story. I absolutely loved Mary Poppins Returns. Emily Blunt is so unbelievably wonderful in this movie. She was the perfect person to embody Mary Poppins. Like, I can see no one else being Mary Poppins. Lin-Manuel Miranda is insane. The guy is just so talented. I don't know what more I can say about him. I mean, like, he's the creator of Hamilton. Those songs came out of his brain and he acted in it and everything, and he wrote In the Heights and acted in the Heights when it was on Broadway. So he's just immensely talented, and he was just such a sweet guy in the movie. Jack was a great character. Emily Mortimer was great. I love Jane. Jane became like her mother, working for, the rights for other people. And she was really sweet, and it's cute that her and Jack have like their little storyline going on towards the end. Meryl Streep pops up for a scene in this movie, and she is hilarious. She's Meryl Streep, she can do no wrong. Her characters are always great, and it was so much fun seeing her and Emily Blunt together. It was like Emily kind of got her big break being in a Meryl Streep movie, and now Meryl Streep is in a movie that Emily Blunt is the star, and I think that was just amazing. I think it was great. And like I said, she was so silly. Her character and the whole scene were just really, really silly, very cute, very lighthearted, and she fit perfectly into this world of Mary Poppins. All the musical numbers were absolutely excellent. I enjoyed them very, very much. My favorite kind of like fantasy musical moment was when they kind of went into like this cartoon world. I'm not going to give you like whole explanation of what it is because I really love it and I would love for you guys to just see it. It was incredible, the colors that they went into and their costumes. Oh my god, their costumes in this musical slash, you know, like world, this imaginary world, were just like some of the greatest costumes I've ever seen. And I mean, like, I've seen a lot of incredible movie costumes, but the costumes in this scene, I was like, boom, like my brain just like exploded. All the costumes in this movie were made by Sandy Powell, who, if you didn't know, is like the main costume designer for Martin Scorsese movies, and she is just amazing. And I think she also does Johnny Depp movies, Tim Burton movies as well. And her costumes, her imagination is just so amazing. And the things that she just creates, and you know, like, just I can't even like get out the words. I love her as a costume designer, and in this imaginary world, in this musical number, the costumes, I was just like, I was dying over, absolutely dying. And I'm like, how did she make these? And you know, like, just the colors and everything in it. I just really, really enjoy Sandy Powell's costumes, no matter what they are, if they were from the Lamplighters to the kids to even Mary Poppins herself. She has the most beautiful, beautiful costumes, and Emily Blunt just wears them so fantastically, so beautifully too. Everything Sandy Powell made for all the actors, I'm like still not over it. It was just so much fun. Rob Marshall directed this movie. I'm sure I have seen other movies of him. He's a very famous director. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Loved his direction. I think he really, really captured the essence of all the characters, really captured their spirit, and just did a great job, like, just making all these characters come to life. The little kids were excellent. He did such a great job filming their enthusiasm, getting this childlike enthusiasm from all the kids, not just like little Georgie, but like Annabelle and John, who were supposed to be older and feeling more responsible for things. And it was just wonderful. I loved that so much. And I don't know if it's Lin-Manuel Miranda himself, but Rob Marshall did such a great job in filming Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like, just, man, again, like, he has the same very big enthusiasm for things. He's so super talented, and he's just good and loves what he does. You can tell Lin-Manuel Miranda loves what he does, and Rob Marshall caught that excellently. So that was my review of Mary Poppins Returns. I highly, highly encourage you guys to go see this in the theaters. It is so amazing. See it as soon as you can. I loved every minute of it. I actually had a smile on my face the whole time. It was like out of nostalgia for watching the original, and it was out of just like pure awe and just pure fun that comes out of this movie. I enjoyed it from the moment it began to the moment it ended, and I was actually like kind of sad that it ended. I loved every single thing about it. So please go see Mary Poppins Returns as soon as you can. And if you liked my review of Mary Poppins Returns in any way, please leave a comment down below. If you have seen it already, you know, what did you think? Did you like the costumes, the characters, actors, whatever you got, leave them down below. Also in the comments, if you have any suggestions of what I should watch next, be them old or new movies, leave them there. And if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I'll give you a shout out. How cool is that? Who wouldn't want a shout out in a YouTube video? And don't forget to click that subscribe button for Let's Get Reelz movie reviews. And also don't forget to hit that bell notification as well, because sometimes I'm not that great at being consistent with uploading movie reviews. So if you hit that bell notification, you'll know right away as soon as I upload. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.